Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bell. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, Old Dog. Up against them, Saulllllll Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
There is no joke about this.
Up first, Old Dog from the United States of America. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
It'll be ding-ding from first off. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black. The Old Dog. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right, the heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, the carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. So here we go, should be a good one. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning, or air con, as they say in the UK.
Oh, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Take the round off and win the round on your jab.
Here we go, it's round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Fall blanket on him.
Throws the uppercut but misses. They both want the knockout. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Couldn't land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come back out there and win this round.
Great work. I love that jab slick. Just keep.
There's the bell for round 4. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Entire fight. And now he's playing back.
There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The courage on display here is incredible. The perfect counter lands. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. He scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you...
Back into the fight.
On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
God awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing. Hold it right there! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Stay focused.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. The charts action from both of these fighters. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Jab does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.